Hello, my name is Haley Keith, and I am going to talk about global warming. In my research, I have found some very informative yet disturbing things. I actually have a blog on global warming, and I am very passionate, and I would consider myself well informed on the topic. First, I would just like to say that, in my opinion, global warming is 100% real. I know that there are debates on whether or not it is a myth. And for example, people here in Michigan may believe that global warming is not real because we have a cold winter, but just because we have cold days does not mean that global warming is not real and that it's not happening. So, according to the NASA website that I found, the amount of solar energy our planet receives is due in Earth's orbit, which are caused by 7 glacial advances within the last 650,000 years. I found the true definition of global warming within my research, and it is an increase in the Earth's average atmospheric temperature that causes corresponding changes in the climate, and that may result from the greenhouse effect. I also did research on the greenhouse effect, and I found out that it is a process by which thermal radiation from a planetary surface is absorbed by atmospheric greenhouse gases and is re-radiated in all directions. I strongly believe that global warming is really happening, like I said before, and I hope that by the end of my speech you can see where I'm coming from, and hopefully you're well informed enough to create your own opinion on the topic. We should want to take care of this planet because it provides us with vital things that we need to survive, like food, water, and oxygen, and so much more. Going on the greenhouse effects again, it may also increase the overall average temperature of the Earth, which could lead to disastrous consequences. The average Earth temperature has risen over 1 degree in the last 130 years, which may not seem like a lot to most people, but if you did research, you would know that in the past, when the temperature has lowered 1 degree or 2 degree or risen 1 or 2 degrees, it hasn't been good. It led to the Ice Age. So if it rises more, you can only imagine what would happen. According to the UCAR, the decade of the 2000s, between 2000 and 2009, was the United States' warmest on record with an average of 54 degrees Fahrenheit. The 1990s averaged 53.6 Fahrenheit, and the 1930s averaged 53.4 degrees Fahrenheit. And overall global readings this decade are already running warmer than in the 2000s. According to Compassion in World Farming, it's not just carbon dioxide that's the problem anymore. Gases including methane and nitrous oxide are also produced in significant quantities, released through the various surfaces, including animal waste and fertilizer use. Methane and nitrous oxide are 25 times and 298 times more potent than carbon dioxide, respectively, in terms of their potential to intensify global warming. I also found a quote that really spoke out to me on Compassion in World Farming's website. It said, "Factory farming intensifies climate change. By taking action against factory farming, we are not just creating a food and farming revolution, we are also tackling one of the world's greatest sustainability challenges." This spoke out to me because I believe that we as consumers should have a say into what goes into our food and the animals that become our food, because that is what we put into our bodies, and that is our health, and that is our well-being. Ultimately, I believe that we can change our ways, and that would hopefully create a pause in global warming. There are many, many ways that we can help slow down global warming. We can recycle, even though it is better to reduce the amount of plastic you use and reuse that. We can carpool, we can have fuel-efficient vehicles. I also found this really cool website that is, you can find your ecological footprint. An ecological footprint definition is the measure of human demand on nature, which is basically the activities and resources that are produced by waste by humans. It would take 3 Earths to support the amount of energy and resources the average human uses today. I took the quiz and I got 2.24 Earths, which is not good at all. And I'm going to take every step that I listed above to lower that. I'm going to take it in about a couple months and see where I am. And I'm going to convince my friends and family to do the same. By going onto footprintnetwork.org, you can find your ecological footprint to see how many Earths it would take if everyone lived the way that you lived. Resources: climate.nasa.gov, Hyperphysics, University Corporation for Atmospheric Research, UK Factory Farming, climate.nasa.news, cotap.org, and earthobservatory.nasa.gov.